Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnabrin Plays Final Fantasy VII. So Sid and the party are going to check up on Tifa and Cloud after recovering the two huge materia. It's been a little while and Shinra seems to be on high alert because we've been messing with their plans. So we figure we'll take the lull in activity to see how Tifa's doing. She's finally beginning to look a little tired. I hope she's alright. No change in his condition, and still she stays there doing her best. It must be tough on her. If she keeps this up, she'll probably get sick. Well, anyhow, hey, you all look terrible. Well, anyhow, you're all ugly. Why don't you just try to sleep it off? Oh, you look tired. Okay, perfect. Well then, take care. Oh, at least she tells you you're perfect afterwards. I'm sorry, but your friend's condition remains unchanged. You'll have to be patient and wait this out. These things take time, just like fine wine. Time is of the essence. Yeah, okay, Doc. Once again. What's up there, Cloud? Ooh, yeah, same stuff. It's no use. I don't understand a thing, Cloud. What should I do? What if you never recover for the rest of your life? Yeah! They're coming! What did you say, Cloud? Ugh. Damn, what the hell's going on? No way, is this... Okay. Bad things are happening. Yeah, I hate earthquakes. This isn't good, it's big. Is he holding... Oh no, he's just holding his arms. I thought he was holding like a mug. Or something. What is happening here? What's this? The Lifestream is gushing up from below the surface of the earth. Wow, how did you deduce that? Damn, this is bad. Sid, what's wrong? Nothing. You and Cloud, get inside quick. But Hey, don't worry about a thing. I ain't about to die that easily. Be careful. Okay, here I go. Watch this. Oh, it's weapon. You can't really see from the other angle, can you? Damn, that fucking weapon of all the times to show up. So we're having an earthquake, and weapon is here. Okay, then come on, you shit. Just dives bombs the town. Alright, so this is the ultimate weapon we're fighting now. Which I can appreciate is a little smaller than the other ones. So that's good at least. Let's put up the big guard. Let's put some regains on. And let's see if we can steal from this thing. Wow, that was a ton of damage. That was a shit ton of damage. Couldn't steal anything. Please stop horribly murdering me, please. Get him, get him, get him! Stole a curse ring! Haha! No, don't Ultima beat me! Do not! Alright, at least with Big Guard, that's survivable. So that's good. And we all have our limit breaks, so let's give him a round of limits. Grenade bomb! I wonder if he'll be affected by bad breath. Let's try it. Let's go for a little blood fest. Death blow him. Nothing. Nothing in bad breath hit him apparently. This is good damage though. Yuffie, I'm proud of you. Yeah, that was really good damage to chase them away. So we have 2 curse rings now. Fantastic. I think this is the only other area you can steal that. And I got the dynamite. Very good. You fucker! Trying to escape? Alright, well, at least the earthquake calmed down, right? Damn, man, just a little bit more and I would have smashed him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least the live stream's back to normal. Damn, you gotta be kidding. This is bad. The main stream is kicking up. Something way bigger than that last one is on its way. How do they know it's the live stream? Why is it just not an earthquake? No good. Get out of here. But what about Tifa and Cloud? God damn it. You don't have time to worry about anyone other than yourself. You don't know when that stream will blow. Whoa. There's no time. This is going to be a lot better in the remake when you can see like parts of like live stream coming out of cracks and bursting out. This will be much more, what do you call, perilous. Tifa, Cloud, get out of here! This is bad. The tremors are getting worse. Wait a minute, Cloud. Doctor, shouldn't we move him somewhere rather than stay here? It might be safer to take refuge in a wide open space. Don't you worry about a thing, Cloud. I'll see to it that you get somewhere safe. No, the structure can't take it. Hurry! Yes. Ready, Cloud? We're leaving now. Run away! Well, so much for the doctor and the nurse, apparently, and for the people who live there. Well, shit. No! Kersploosh. So Tifa and Cloud both fall back into the live stream. So they're swimming now, basically, in concentrated souls. So Tifa finds herself in this like black void. Where am I? What's happening? Where's Cloud? Cloud, where are you? Huh? What? Who? Who is it? I can't hear. Wait a minute, I don't know anything about that. No, it's not me. I'd never do anything like that. No, stop it. Stay back. Somebody help, please. Cloud, help me! Yeah! So Tifa is experiencing Mako poisoning, where the thoughts and like feelings of all the dead around you are kind of forced into your brain. And she passes out, and she wakes up here. Where am I? Cloud? What is it, Cloud? What is this? Is this the inside of your dreams, or is it your subconsciousness? You're searching, aren't you, Cloud? Searching for yourself. I can help too. We'll work together to try and get the real you back. But where do we start? Alright. So, there are some theories as to how Tifa got here. Number one, Cloud is right next to her in the live stream physically, right? So, although his mind is shattered, here we see literally into different pieces, he might have responded to Tifa having such a hard time being in the live stream and kind of pulled her in to his into his mind. So it's like quieter so she doesn't lose her shit. Or they might be being watched over by a friend of theirs that might be flowing through the live stream and might have a bit more of a say or a bit more control over this kind of thing. Either of those is a possible working theory as to how Tifa is not just going mad and getting unbelievable mega poisoning at this moment. Alright, so let's try talking to Cloud. A sealed up secret wish, tender feelings that no one can ever know. That starry night at the well, the promise we made that night. What if that memory was all a lie? So each one of these paths represents a different part of Cloud's mind or a different part of his memory. The gates of Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth passed through these gates. And that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim? That's right, it's probably best to start from there. Let's go have a look, Cloud. I know it's not easy, but I'll be right with you. So Tifa is actually going to help Cloud sort through his shattered memories and try to piece the real Cloud back together again. Cloud, look. Here's the well. And that's Gramps Inn, too. The only truck in town. It's been here since we were little kids, right? This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? This is the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this place is our Nibelheim. So, alright, so Tifa has had her doubts. Like, she believes in Cloud, but she had her doubts that he might have been who he said he was. Like, she too was, like, questioning whether he was the same guy that she remembered from her childhood. But now, this is Cloud's mental image of Nibelheim that she's seeing. This is his memory of it. And it matches the place that she grew up. So she's, like, excited, like, that she's happy that she's seeing that he is, like, the same guy. Like, this is her friend. 5 years ago, two men from Soldier came. Sephiroth and a young and vibrant soldier. Can you tell me again what happened? How does it feel? 5 years ago I saw the real Sephiroth for the first time. How about your parents? So this is the great Sephiroth. But to tell you the truth, I thought he was very cold. This is just Sephiroth talking to Cloud about being back in his hometown. I remember I felt a foreboding about him. Yeah, so Sephiroth was a very cold person. Not super friendly, happy-go-lucky guy. And Tifa felt a little, like, off about him right away. No, Cloud. So this is where she finally admits to Cloud. I've been hiding it for some time, afraid that if I told you something terrible might happen. But I'm not going to hide anything anymore. You weren't here. Cloud did not come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but Cloud never came. This is important. She waited for him. She heard that people from Soldier were coming to the town, and she waited for him because she thought that the boy who promised to join Soldier and protect her one day would come back. But as soon as she sees the guys who are coming, she realizes he's not there, and she just kind of leaves. The two that were ordered here were Sephiroth and another person. Alright, let's go. The other person was a black-haired man with a buster sword. You mean that member of Soldier who came with Sephiroth wasn't Cloud? There's nothing I can say. You must find the answer yourself. If you can't, then you... Take your time, Cloud. Slowly, little by little, okay? So you see, like, Cloud's memory of this place is shattered now. Like, he's wrong. He's remembering it wrong. So now this Cloud is, like, see-through and, like, transparent and kind of weak. So that's a little depressing. Let's try talking to a different Cloud. Or searching a different part of his memory. That starry night at the well and our promise that night, what if that memory was just a lie? Don't hurry, Cloud. Don't answer too quickly. Just keep checking all those small emotions and it'll come back, slowly, little by little. Right, like the sky that night, the heavens were filled with stars. So now Tifa's gonna see his memory of the night they made their little promise. From the beginning, okay? Try and remember, Cloud. Right, I was wearing these clothes. That's you too, you were so small then. And cute. This is a little detail that I hope they keep in the remake. I don't think they do, because I've seen some scenes of this scene that are already showing up. Cloud is actually shorter than Tifa at this age. I think they're 12. He's 12 and she's 11. But she's a little taller than him because girls get their growth spurts a little earlier. It's just it's like a cute little detail I hope they keep. Sephiroth once said, I like how she mimics her in this scene. She like you see her sitting next to her younger self and you see that she still has some of the same mannerisms as her younger self. I think it's just kind of a cute little detail that like as we grow older, yeah, we change, but like we're still the same kid inside, right? Cloud, Sephiroth once said, the Cloud made up his memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine this sky? No, you remembered it. That night the stars were gorgeous. It was just Cloud and I. We talked at the well. That's why I continue to believe that you were the real Cloud. I still believe you're the Cloud from Nibelheim. But you don't believe in yourself. These memories aren't enough. So now Tifa believes in him, but he's questioning it. Cloud, what about your other memories? No, not memories. A memory is something that has to be consciously recalled, right? That's why sometimes it can be mistaken and a different thing. But it's different from a memory locked deep within your heart. I think this line of thought is a little bit mistranslated. I'm not sure what she's trying to say, but I think the word memory is being used a little too much. I think they're probably going for a different, like maybe a wish or a hope or a dream or something like that she's talking about. Like aspirations. Like she wants him to talk more about his personal self, not just simple memories that they had together, you know? That's why it must be a fake. If he could recall of that memory. I'm not sure what she's talking about here. She's talking about Sephiroth? That's it. What about some memory that has to do with me? Alright, so she's talking about the memories that Sephiroth called up are these kind of possible fake memories that might have just been constructed. But now she wants him to remember something that has to do with her. from his perspective, so that way she could say, "Oh, I remember that," and kind of add some solidity to who he is, like something else, like something that's not from that made-up story about him going to Nibelheim, or not a memory that she told him about. Because if you remember when they spoke about the well at the beginning of the game, she brings it up. He had kind of forgotten. And then she starts talking about it, and then he remembers. Nibelheim is a story that he remembers, but the way he tells it to Tifa is wrong. So it's like both of these memories aren't really like just him saying it and getting it right. So she wants something like that. She wants him to bring up something that they would both experience, but from different points of view. But that hasn't, that she herself doesn't tell him about, you know? Like, try to remember something that I don't remember, and then I'll recall it, and then we know that you're that same kid, or that same person. I think I made that more confusing by trying to explain it, but whatever. That's it. What about some memory that has to do with me? I say something and you don't remember it. But you say something and I remember it too. Then we'll know that's our memory. Talk to me about anything, some important memory to you. Now that you mention it, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I always thought it was a sudden decision you made. I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. Alright, so there's two Clouds are speaking here. That's why there's two of these dialogues. The one on the left is speaking out loud to Tifa. And the top one, without the box around it, those are like Cloud's inner thoughts. I'm not sure if Tifa can hear them or not, because she's inside his mind, right? Alright, so here we go. I thought if I got stronger, I could get someone to notice. Someone to notice you? Who? Who? You know who. You, that's who! I fucking love that. That's probably one of my favorite lines of the entire game. And then the Cloud that's talking to her just says, you. That's such like a guy thought process. Because when he was younger, he wanted to get stronger so that Tifa would notice him. And she's like, well, who did you... Like, he doesn't say it's Tifa, but he says, I wanted to get stronger so someone would notice me. And she's, well, who did you want to notice you? Like, fishing for that, fishing for that answer? And, like, his inner thoughts are like, you know who the hell I'm talking about. Oh, I love that. These characters are so fucking real. Me? Why? I would love for the inner thoughts of him be like, you know why? Alright, so now this is more, this is his inner thoughts. Definitely, like, she hears this. Tifa, did you forget about those days? Look, I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? See? This is the inner kid. This is the Cloud that tried to stop Cloud from attacking Eris before. The one that told him not to be scared, to be strong. This is like the inner child in Cloud. No, it's alright. You were having a hard time back then. You were so busy with your own things, it's only natural that you don't remember me back then. Back then? It's important to me. I hate to say it, but it's a very important memory. Do you want to see it? I like how the inner child part of Cloud is just like, hey, you want to see, like... you want to see my most deep, hidden, important thoughts? It involves you. Come on, hurry. A sealed up secret wish. Tender memories no one can ever know. So this is like the deepest part of Cloud Strife that we're about to see right now. Like these memories are what formed who he is. Do you know where this window goes to, Tifa? Fine, I'll go. My room? It was my first time there. Was it? I only used to look up at it from the outside. Hey, look! Cloud's coming! You think he wants to come in? Was that the first day you came into my room? That's right. We live next to each other. But I didn't really know you that well. I've known you since we were children, and I always thought we were close. Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever being in my room. Tifa used to always be with this threesome. That's right. I used to think they were all stupid. What? You were all childish, laughing at every little stupid thing. But we were children back then. I know, I'm the one that was stupid. I really wanted to play with everyone, but I was never allowed into the group. Then later I began to think I was different. That I was different from those immature kids. That then maybe... just maybe they would invite me in. I thought that might happen, so I hung around. I was so prejudiced and weak. That night, I called Tifa out to the well. I thought to myself Tifa would never come, that she hated me. Yeah, it was so sudden, I was a bit surprised. But... it's true that we weren't that close, but... after you left town, I really thought about you a lot. I used to wonder how Cloud was doing. I wonder if Cloud was able to get into Soldier. I started reading the newspapers, thinking that there might be an article about you. Thanks, Tifa. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be so happy. Okay. Huh? What happened on this day? Was it a special day? This was the day... Tifa's mother. The day Mom died? I want to see Mom. I wonder if there's anything beyond that mountain. Mount Nibel is scary. Many people have died there. No one crosses that mountain alive. How about those that died? Did Mama pass through those mountains? I'm going. See, Tifa, not afraid of anything physically threatening. Just afraid of talking about her feelings, even as a kid. So one of her little threesome just cheeses it right away. I'm not going. But then Cloud chases after them. So here on the drawbridge, the other two decide that maybe this isn't the best idea and just kind of leave her on her own. Which, of course, Cloud does not do. And chases after her. I don't remember the path I walked. Tifa missed her step. I ran to her, but I didn't make it in time. Both of us fell off the cliff. Back then, I only scarred my knees, but... Cloud, why'd you bring Tifa to a place like this? What the hell's the matter with you? What if she dies? That's Tifa's father. Tifa was in a coma for 7 days. We all thought she wouldn't make it. If only I could have saved her. I was so angry at myself for my weakness. Ever since then, I felt Tifa blamed me. I got out of control. I'd get into fights, not even caring who it was. Yeah, so remember at the beginning of the game, Tifa mentions that Cloud would fight with everybody at the drop of a hat. That's why. He blamed himself for what happened to her. And I'm gonna burp. Oh, God. That was the first time I heard about Sephiroth. If I got strong like Sephiroth, then everyone might. If I could just get stronger, then even Tifa would have to notice me. So that was it. So yeah, so everything Cloud did in his fucking life had to do with this girl that he loved when he was a kid. This whole game is set off by the fact that he liked the next door neighbor and he wanted to get stronger so that she would notice him and respect him. That's why he joined Soldier, and that's why he aims to join Soldier. And that's what starts the whole game off. But what happens to him after he leaves to join Soldier, right? What happens after he leaves the town? That is the part that we still don't know. So that was it. Sorry, Cloud. If only I had remembered more clearly what had happened, I could have done something sooner. It's not your fault, Tifa. But I remember back when we were 8. That's it, now I know. You weren't created 5 years ago. My childhood memories weren't all made up. Hang in there, Cloud, just a little longer. You've almost found the real you. Let's go back to Nibelheim again. So, like, slowly but surely, we're putting more and more of Cloud Strife together. The truth is right there. We almost have the answer right in the palm of our hands. So now Cloud leads Tifa to the Mako reactor. Cloud, wait. Where are you going? The reactor. To the reactor, the Mako reactor of 5 years ago. So now this is Cloud's memory, right? What we're seeing? And this is what actually happened as well. Hey, it's not supposed to be Cloud. She's supposed to be saying Zach, you remembered. So Zack is the soldier who comes. He faces Sephiroth. That's right, it was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then where were you, Cloud? So yeah, so Zack is defeated easily. Cloud, did you see it all? I saw everything. Ugh, who are you? Mom, Tifa, my town, give it back. I had so much respect for you. I admired you. Cloud? That's what happened. You were there. You were watching me. Yeah, I remember. So it was you. So he was that soldier the whole time. Hey, Cloud, if you're feeling sick, why don't you take that mask off? Yeah. Yeah, this is me. I never made it as a member of Soldier. I even left my hometown telling everyone I was going to join, but I was so embarrassed I didn't want to see anybody. Yeah, so that's why Cloud, when he tells the story, he's like way more energetic and bubbly than he actually is. So, how does it feel? So Sephiroth is actually talking to Cloud here, but it's the soldier, it's not the, it's the, you know, the ground troop, the normal Shinra troop. It's not the member soldier that he's talking to. Yeah, this was him too, the knocked out soldier in front of Cloud's home. So he was there, actually, when Sephiroth attacked his mother and burned the house to the ground. He just couldn't do anything about it. You came. You kept your promise. So you really did come when I was in trouble. Sorry, I didn't get there fast enough. It's alright, Cloud. So Tifa didn't even know he was there. Just like you. That's Genova's head he has in his hand. Although it's a little hard to see with the graphics. He severed a head, and now he's carrying it out of the reactor. For what reason, we don't know. Cloud, kill Sephiroth. Sephiroth! Don't push your luck. It can't be. That is so cool. So Cloud gets like killed, you know, like beaten immediately, but he just overpowers Sephiroth. Like just takes the pain and just flings him off the bridge to defeat him. Such a fucking this part of the story hits me so much because Cloud is like, he's the loser, like he's the weakling. He has a dream that he fails to achieve. You know, like our main character in this game is a human being. He's just a guy, right? He can't make it into, like, he can't join the Marines like he wanted to. He feels ashamed. He doesn't want to show his face to the girl he likes when he comes back to his hometown because he feels like he failed. His life is then torn to sunders by the person that he admired most. The girl he likes is almost killed by the same guy. And then finally, like, that, like, guy who had such a shitty, like, life and was such a failure, he's the one who beats this like most amazing soldier, this great warrior, this legendary guy. He beats him. Like, he basically runs up when he's not looking, and then as Sephiroth turns around, he stabs him in the chest. But, like, he beats him there, and then as Sephiroth's leaving, he beats Cloud, but then Cloud just through force of will, overpowers Sephiroth and beats him again, you know? Like, once and for all. Well, not once and for all, but, like, he's able to stop him, you know? Like, whatever is happening now probably would have happened a lot sooner if Sephiroth was able to go free, or some other terrible thing would have happened if Cloud didn't stop him there, right? But at the same time, Cloud threw him into the Lifestream, into the Mako down below, and Sephiroth was able to slowly gain more power from being in the Lifestream, getting sealed up in that materia. His will was able to sort of transmit to Genova and get all the rest of this going. But still a victory. It's now we just have to clean up the rest of this, like the part of Sephiroth that survived. Cloud. Then this is goodbye, Tifa. Until we meet again. So now Cloud knows who he is. Like, he doesn't have to hide anymore. He doesn't have to pretend to be somebody else. And he's finally able to literally pull himself back together. And I like that it keeps, like, the kid Cloud. You know? Like, the little kid inside is still a part of it. It's not like he grows up or anything like that. Like, he's still there. Cloud? Tifa. Oh, Cloud, it's really you, isn't it? Yeah, Tifa, we finally meet again. You stupid jerk, you had us all worried sick! Ugh. Cloud, are you alright? Voice there. I see, we're in the Lifestream, aren't we? Everyone's waiting. Let's go back, Cloud. Back to everyone. Yeah, I guess so. Come on, Tifa, let's go home. So then Cloud and Tifa go back somehow. I guess, like, when you know who you are, like, all the voices, like, don't affect you as much. Plus, I think Cloud's a little bit more resilient to the effects of the Lifestream, because he, even though he wasn't in Soldier, he did go through the same treatment, yeah, that creates a Soldier. So he is more resilient. He does have more power than a normal person. So that might be adding to his ability to survive these kind of things. And Tifa apparently is a tough cookie herself, and also now she's been subjected to some of the same treatments that a soldier would have been subjected to. Just no Genova cells. That's the only thing. So she can't be mind controlled. Yo, you all right, Tifa? I like how the whole party's here, just watching over them. Barrett, you came back. Cloud, where is he? Don't worry about him. He's a tough one. Barrett, when I was in the Lifestream, I saw the real Cloud. I mean, I didn't really find him. Cloud found himself on his own. All right, I know. I shouldn't have doubted him. But I can't win against you. You're some kind of lady. People have so many things pent up inside of themselves. So Tifa... Alright. There's a little debate about who Cloud canonically loves in this game. And I haven't been saying too much about it because we didn't know the full story. But now that we know, like, who... Like, that his whole... Everything started because of this girl... And then later on, she put his brain back together after it fell apart. I think we have a definitive answer of who Cloud Strife really, really loves. And I think a lot of people say that Tifa just sees him as a friend. I don't think so. I think, like, they say that, like, she stays with him in Medial because, like, she feels guilty for not saying anything, and that's why she stays. But I don't... I think it's a little more than that, people. I mean, it depends on, like... It depends on how you treat each individual girl. It changes the story. But if you just kind of are generally nice to everybody, like, you'll get what I gave you in this playthrough. Like, if you don't... like, brazenly say... in front of one girl or in front of everybody else that, like, oh, I like this person and everybody else can kiss my butt. Like, this is the kind of playthrough that you get. And it seems like, yeah, like, when he wasn't his true self, he did have a thing for Eris. Like, he did like her. She did get him to open up. And he was that way with Tifa as well, but, like, he didn't have his full brain, like his full mind together. And Tifa was also kind of hiding things from him. Now, Tifa's not hiding anything anymore. She's going to be far more open with how she feels until the end of the game. And Cloud is himself. Cloud is the real, true Cloud. He's the kid who, like, loved this girl like crazy, wanted to impress her, wanted to get her attention. And joined the army and did all this crazy stuff. He took a sword through the chest, trying to keep her safe, and watched over her when, you know, she was in danger. Like, he's that person now. So I think these two love each other pretty crazy, and that's one of the reasons why these two are my favorite characters. Like, in anything ever, they're like my favorite male and female characters in video games. Or in any story, like, you know, like, in how many movies does one of the lead, like, go into the other's subconscious and, like, put them back together, you know? Like, it's, I don't know. I think it's, like, a beautiful symbolism. And it's a really close, like, relationship that they have. And that's the way I feel. Yeah. So... I like Tifa a lot for those reasons. I like that she's strong physically, and now that she's, like, kind of faced her fears, like, faced talking about, like, what she had held inside and all that stuff, now she's stronger, like, emotionally, too. Like, that's what makes her one of my favorite characters. And Cloud Strife, we just saw, like, everything that he is, you know? Like, he put his life on the line, like, for somebody he loved, like that, you know? Like, no... hesitate, even being a failure. He was like, I'll fucking get stabbed. I don't give a crap. You know, like, he ran right into battle trying to protect this person, and, you know, everything he did was to be stronger, to kind of keep this person safe. So the two of them are fantastic. Like, they're selfless, and they're good characters. And that's why they're my favorite, and that's why I love this game. So, yeah. This is probably my favorite part of Final Fantasy VII. Normally when I play this on my own, I get super emotional. Like, every time I play this part. Right now I just feel kind of weird because I'm talking to a microphone that's sitting in front of my face, and I'm trying to, like, explain, like, my emotions, which are to no one, which is, you know, difficult. But yeah, this part makes the game for me, and I think it hits home for a lot of people too. And then some more stuff even coming up now that also is fantastic. And it's going to show you why I like Cloud Strife even more. So yeah, Tifa says people have so many things pent up inside of themselves. That is true for everyone. And they can forget so many things. That is also true. Strange, isn't it? And then she just kind of goes to sleep because that was some kind of fucking ordeal. Yo, Tifa, snap out of it. Tifa? Alright, so our leader is back. And this is the first thing that he does after getting his mind back together is he apologizes to everybody, which is fucking amazing. And this is some leadership shit. Everyone, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, Cloud. All you've been doing is apologizing. He immediately tells everybody the truth. Right? Like, him and Tifa could have kept this shit to themselves. Right? That's what, like, a normal human would do. Just keep the story going. But immediately, like, once he knows who he is, he goes to everybody. He's like, listen, we gotta get the warriors together. I gotta tell you all something. And he immediately comes clean. He's like, I was never in Soldier. I made up the stories about what happened to me 5 years ago about being in Soldier. I left my village looking for glory, but I never made it into Soldier. I was so ashamed of being weak. Then I heard this story from my friend Zach, and I created an illusion of myself. I made up what I had seen in my life. And I continued to play the charade as if it were true. So, the translation there sounds like he did it on purpose, which resonates with people, right? Because a lot of people, they kind of like put on a show or put on a facade or like a mask, like when they're out in public with other people. Like sometimes you act braver, sometimes you act smarter, sometimes you act more confident, blah, 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 blah. So Cloud is kind of saying like that he did that for himself. But I think story-wise is his mind wasn't really, which we're going to see, his mind wasn't really together at that point. So he kind of subconsciously starts lying to himself, saying like, oh, I was this great, like it's not a conscious decision. And then he starts to believe this subconscious thought. But either way, like people who do this can also relate to Cloud Strife as a human being, which I used to do when I was a kid. I used to lie about tons of stuff. I used to lie, make it sound like I had cable channels, that I had anything to make me special. So I used to tell my friends that I had cable channels that no one else had, and it had all these cool cartoons on it that I made up. But I didn't want to tell my friends that these were stories that I had in my head. I just told them that they were like these cartoons I was watching because I thought they thought it was stupid if they were my ideas, right? But then, so I made up that I had all these crazy things. I lied about a lot of things, like when I'm young, in elementary school and some high school stuff. So I think that this kind of putting on a facade thing kind of resonates with me too. And just like Cloud, like these days, like I'm pretty forward with my faults. I find it better to be like my real self. Yeah. So, yeah, I resonate with this character pretty strongly. Illusion, huh? That's pretty damn strong for an illusion, I say. Yeah, sometimes if you lie to yourself enough, you believe it. And then you start to forget that it's a lie at all. I'm physically built like someone in Soldier. Hodra's plan to clone Sephiroth wasn't that difficult. It was just the same procedure that they use when creating members of Soldier. Yeah, so he's physically as strong as somebody in First Class Soldier. You see, someone in Soldier isn't simply exposed to Mako energy. Their bodies are actually injected with Genova cells. For better or worse, only the strong can enter Soldier. It has nothing to do with the Genova reunion. But weak people like me get lost in the whole thing. The combination of Genova cells, Sephiroth's strong will, and my own weakness are what created me. Everyone knew that. I'm Cloud. So yeah, so he's saying that since I wasn't such a strongly willed and bodied guy before I had this subjected to me, I was taken over. Sephiroth could take me over because I didn't have the will to like fight him, the master of my own illusionary world. But I can't remain trapped in illusion anymore. I'm going to live my life without pretending. You're sure messing up, Cloud. That means there ain't no difference from before. So Tifa's kind of teasing him there. You know? She fucking loves the shit out of this dude. She'll follow him to hell. But she's like goofing on him a little bit there. That means there ain't no difference from before. So Barrett is also saying, like, well, you're the leader then. You know, you're our guy. Like, Barrett's happy to have, like, his buddy back. Like, at this point, they're kind of like brothers. Like, this whole team is basically a big family. By the way, Cloud, what are you going to do now? Don't tell me you're going to leave the ship. I'm the reason why Meteor is falling towards us. That's why I have to do everything in my power to fight this thing. Good. Then you're going to keep fighting to save the planet? It's like you always told me, Barrett. You mean that? What? I don't understand. There ain't no getting off of this train you're on. There ain't no getting off of this train we're on. The train we on don't make no stops. So this is Cloud is the one talking at the top. Tifa is the one talking in the middle. And Barrett is the one talking at the bottom. And the party has like their little celebration. So that's it. We're back together again. And we have our leader back. And if we talk to this guy... Oh, Cloud. So this guy was like moved by Cloud's story. I think he tells us later on. I thought he tells us now, but... oh yeah, here he is. He salutes him. Cloud, I was deeply moved by your story. I'm really a weak person, and so I could really understand how you feel, Cloud. No one knows when fighting will begin, but let's get ready. I think that's actually, like, what do you call? Who should the team be now? I guess we'll take Sid, right? That's a good idea. Nope. There we go. There's some stuff we gotta do before we do any more of this stuff, but I still want to clear some things up. Listen, Cloud. We're right in the middle of a mission for the huge materia, right? I know this is kind of out of the blue, but there's an underwater reactor at Junun. As far as I can see, that's the only one left. That's that. Let's go. So although Katsith gives us a destination there, now a lot of the world has opened up to us, now that we have Cloud back. But since this has been such a long episode, let's cut it off here. And we'll continue next time on Carnabrin Plays. I'll see you guys again. And thanks for watching. This really is the episode where I think this game shined. Like, this is the heart of the game. There's still a lot more. There's still, like, these great moments coming up. So I hope you guys will stick around to the end. And I hope I will get it up before the remake gets up. And, yeah. So, see you guys next time. And thanks, as always.